guys, welcome back to another video. I am Hana-li and you are awesome. Today's video is how I do my eyebrows. Don't forget to subscribe, it's the red button, and click the bell because that lets you know when I post new videos. I get asked by performers and friends about this all the time, so I thought I would answer it and just show you actually how I do it. So first thing to know is my eyebrows are in fact microbladed, so this puts the shape there. However, a lot of times if I do videos, shows, especially like more done up things, I generally make them a little bit darker and a little bit bigger so that it's more bold. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. If you want a more natural kind of airy, dusty look, you can use a thin brush like so and a brow powder. I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo in dark brown is what I use. If you want like a really nice bold look, we're gonna go with a pencil. This is the XXV Beauty Brow Pencil in color brunette, okay? Here we go. First things first is you are going to draw a little line basically where the corner of your eye is going upright. We can do both eyebrows at the same time if we want. You want to make sure that they're evenly spaced so you don't have your eyebrows over here but actually in the center. You're gonna go from this bottom corner to the top of where you want the arch to be in a straight line. Nice straight line like so. Then you're gonna go from the top of the arch down to the end of the tail, also in a relatively straight line. This end should be basically in line from your nose to the corner of your eye to the corner of the eyebrow. That is actually how you know where it should be. Then we're gonna do the other side. So from the bottom corner up to the top of the arch in one straight line. One straight line. Then we go from the top of the arch to the bottom of the tail, one straight line. This is mildly terrifying being so far away from a mirror. All right, we got this. Then you're gonna go from the top of this corner to the top of the arch. Now, what I've seen a lot of people do is they start with the top of the brow and go down, which actually lowers the whole brow. You wanna start with where you want the bottom of your brow, and even if you need to pluck to raise that, you're gonna then have more of an arch and more room for shadow. It is okay if you actually go above your natural brow for the top line. I know it sounds like you're just drawing on your forehead, and you basically are, but it actually works. My natural brow probably ends about here, and I've had it microbladed up to here. This is real pro tip here. Another key point here, this angle, not this angle. And I'll show you what I mean. So we go from here, straight line, and start this light and make it darker after. So like here is the top of the arch on the bottom. Here is the top of the arch on the top. Notice it's angled this way. I did not bring the top out further. That gives you a really janky line. I know it from personal experience. It's how I used to do my brows until I got this piece of information, and it completely changed my brow game. Your brows will look much better, I promise. Then we go from the top corner down to meet this bottom corner at an angle so that they just meet like that. You don't want it a swoop. You don't want it too rounded because then that pulls that top corner further past. You just want a nice line down to meet it. You basically have a stenciled eyebrow. So we're gonna do this one and then we'll fill them both in. So we go from the top corner to the top corner in a straight line, keeping in mind that we want that angle to be this way, not this way. And then we just bring this down in a straight line to meet the point. If you mess up a little bit, you can just go like that. If you want them to be a little longer, because again, we want that angle to be like this, we can just literally bring this down a hair. Now you simply fill them in. Generally, I like it to be a little less filled in on the inside and darker on the outside so you get a nice fade. Little lines rather than fully coloring it in. And then you start to get into the actual coloring over here. So you see colored in, not colored in. We're gonna do this side. Now I will warn you, one usually goes on easier. I usually do this side first and then make this side match after, and sometimes kind of do a little back and forth if one gets a little bigger, a little darker. This one is a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna just raise this part of this top line just a hair with an actual mirror. I'll be right back. And there you have it, glamazon eyebrows. I will say eyebrows are not the simplest. They do take some work and finesse to get it right. It definitely makes it look more bold and more dramatic, especially for stage. I hope these tips helped. Give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.